Hey guys, you're watching a Starcraft 2 co-op Critic. I am CTG, and this time I'll be bringing you a replay from Quasar. He was trying to solo a Malwarfare as Artanis, and let's see the replay. Now, since this is a solo, I will actually be helping him out with any of the attack waves or the objectives. Yeah, that was the last one for me for that day. Let's see his production tab. There we go.
During the height of the Purifier program,
Nah, I'd rather stay.
personalities were stored here for AI conversion. One of them turned out to be more than we could handle. This Tal'Darim, once a prisoner, has escaped and corrupted our systems to create his own.
Okay, so he starts a gateway. That's
He
good.
must help me restore our
Not
control.
that there's much else he can do other than start a gateway. So Artanis, as I mentioned previously, is a very flexible commander. He has a lot of possible or viable compositions. The thing is, he needs to be flexible since he cannot just go Reavers versus air units or go Mass Tempest versus a bunch of small Zerglings. Although you can, but you generally won't do well compared to your ally. So he's actually starting a quick gas. This is interesting. Personally, I'd rather go for one gateway and go for a quick zealot, so I can clear out my expansion. Oh, that's me. So he went for a quick zealot, yes, but he's not using it. Maybe he's gathering two so he can burst down the defenses. Very interesting placement here. I wonder why he put a space between these gateways rather than just sticking them together. I like to have my buildings close to each other, so that I can maximize the space between them. At the very least, he has good macro. He's not flowing a lot, although it is the early game. So yes, I scouted for him. I saw that there's a bunker here. If I can... No, I can't. Well, I scouted. You'll have to take my word for it, guys. Okay, he's sending his zealots to clear out his zealot expansion. He's gonna have orbital strike, and he uses it right away on the bunker. Good choice. Now he's sending a probe over. I see him to start his expansion. That is another great choice, since you need a lot of economy.
I have restored this location.
Artanis is not a hero with a good early game unit or a hero unit, so you'll need to get an expansion as early as possible.
The Tal'Darim has altered
There
the
we go.
holographic security forces to resemble warriors he fought when he was still alive.
No cybernetic score yet, though. This is interesting.
We got
Okay, it
enemy
was just late.
forces inbound on our base.
It was really late. And I'm not sure what else he could have... Yeah, he could have cut a few probes at the start to get a cybernetic score right away. He could have used a bunch of Dragoons, to be honest. So he's not helping me
Nothing more to do.
clear out... Or I'm not helping
To
him
the next area.
with objectives, however, I will clear my own base at least. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, whenever the first wave is Reapers, later on the enemy will have Cyclones and Liberators. That is one of the 13 compositions and one of 4 for the Terran. So generally, when you're playing as Terran, you can determine what the enemy composition will be based on the first wave. If you see Reapers on the first wave, they will have Liberators and air units later on, such as battlecruisers. If you see Marines, they will use Bio, with a bunch of tanks and a few battlecruisers in the very late game. If you see Hellions, they will go for mechanical units, so they'll go for siege tanks, Thors, and Widow Mines. And finally, if you see Vikings, they will go for Sky Terran, which means you'll see Banshees, Battlecruisers, Liberators, Ravens, etc.
Hostile forces have been deployed to my position.
So he needs to determine. I wonder if he clicked yet. So Dragoon can fight air, but if you're playing against Reaper, Liberator, you'd be better off rushing Tempest. That is really the best choice versus Reaper Liberator. You can mass Dragoons, but they'll be vulnerable, quite vulnerable actually, to the Liberator's attacks. So you'd rather have Tempests.
I am under attack. Care to assist?
So he has a bunch of gas floating, but does he have? Yeah, his Twilight Council is finished, so he should have researched the Whirlwind ability. He's going Master Goons? Not sure about that.
Reached the halfway
Yeah, see? So Dragoons, as it turns out, are not that great versus Reapers either. Armored mechanical.
The enemy has raised a suppression tower. Their beams will interfere.
Okay, so he
with my
starts
work
a
unless you
Robo?
destroy them.
Yeah, I'll have to say this is a questionable choice. Oh, he wasted that orbital strike on a bunch of Reapers.
Tower attacks have temporarily disabled my systems.
Okay, that solar bombardment is gonna take care of that suppression tower at least. Not sure why. Oh, apparently it doesn't. Wow, that thing has a lot of health. The solar bombardment can take care of a void shard all of its own, but apparently it cannot deal with the suppression tower. That is interesting. So it takes gas.
Finished, if you can believe it.
Okay, so he's gonna go for another gateway. Is he gonna make immortals out of that, Robo? Because maybe he should have just gone for a Robo Bay. Oh wait, he doesn't have the gas yet. That is fine. So yes, since he doesn't have the gas yet, he chooses instead to go for whatever he can, which is more gateways. Yeah, I'm not sure gonna fare well with that. See, Zons would have been nice since they have Guardian Shell, however, without the Whirlwind ability, they will be much less useful against the Reapers. So he uses a bunch more of the Zealots. Yeah, I think with Zealots is you wanna use as much of them as possible before they die, because they have the Whirlwind, or they should have Whirlwind at least. So this is a bit interesting. He has 2 forges, but only one of them is researching. Oh wait, I think he started an upgrade off the other one. Did he? Yes, he did. So if you're gonna get 2 forges, you better use them both to research or upgrade something at the same time. Although personally, I would rather go for weapons upgrades. Since in co-op, you generally need to kill things faster than the enemy can kill you, since there'll be the next wave soon. Okay, you should use the shield overcharge for this wave. Let's see what he does. Yes, he does indeed use a shield overcharge. Great choice. And now his Zealots finally have Whirlwind. That's going to be very effective. You see, he wiped out that wave very quickly. He's going to have an attack wave on his side though.
He has not yet gained access
Yeah,
to
here
this
comes
data
Liberators.
core. If you have time, please rescue the
Liberator
personalities
working on
within
his
it.
probes. He should pull his probes there. He's gonna take some economic damage. Yeah, this is difficult. He's playing off his army, and as it turns out, he doesn't look like he has a control group set up. So he's probably manually microing this or using camera locations, which is a bit worrying. The good news is Artanis still has 7,000 health. Okay, so I'm helping him do the bonus, but that's about all I'm allowed to do, since he has conceded that he cannot do the bonus, so I might as well do that myself. But again, none of my bio here, no mines, no hype here, no anything. I'm just using it to get the bonus. Anyway, let's return to his view. So there's gonna be an attack wave, more Reapers. Yeah, see how effective the Whirlwind Zealots are? Those Reapers die instantly.
This personality will never be lost now.
Yeah, look at that.
Enemy suppression tower activated.
Okay, there's gonna be a suppression tower there. He should use Soul. There we go. He's really good about using his top bar abilities as early as possible. He's gonna get the maximum value out of those.
What a relief. Another personality saved. The tower has ceased to fire. At least something is going right.
Doing the bonus.
Excellent. We have saved the purifier personalities from the
Yeah,
data core.
you can see a bunch of his Dragoons are derping around at the back. That's why I actually think Tempests are much better for this particular enemy composition.
Another suppression tower.
If he's going against maybe Terran Mech, then Reavers and Immortals would have been the best choice. But if you're going Mass Gateway, that's about the worst thing you can do.
It has no shields to defend me from these
He did get a Robo, but he's not making any units out of it. Interesting. Okay, he's got his forces sandwiched. I'm not sure how much longer he's gonna last. He's scraping by, but not by a lot. Okay, we're gonna kill off the suppression tower.
Suppression tower down.
Ooh, this is painful actually. Watching him get his Dragoons killed over and over again. I mean, he is getting upgrades, yes, but he needs better units. Flat out, better units. Did I get the bonus? Of course I did. Look at him go though. Those zealots are really good. The zealots part is absolutely the best thing he can make out of it, but I really recommend he go for that. I really recommend that he go for Tempests.
Data secure. This security terminal is clear of
For this particular composition again. Okay, you gonna take care of that bunker. Good news for him is that his 3-3 is well underway. He's gonna get that finished really soon.
Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat.
Okay, I'm clearing this out just because, yeah, he's not gonna be using this space anyway, and these guys are no longer consequential to the mission. So I might as well do that, right?
I must proceed to the next security terminal soon. Make your preparations.
Okay, he's gonna go in here, but he needs detection. There he goes. He's very quick on that. Very good. He noticed immediately that there was a Banshee shooting, so he got a an observer. It's very nicely done.
Upgraded.
So he's gonna get a bunch more gateways. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that much longer because he is actually pushing through. We'll have to note that he is only at 132 supply at this point. Clearing house. Archons are a questionable decision. They cost so much gas.
Prepare our defense.
300, I believe, for a single Archon, which will get you 1.5 Tempests.
Allied forces in combat.
And when you're talking about value, you'd rather have Tempest, definitely. Definitely. He's gonna use the solar again. And this for his part, he's doing really well for using solar bombardment
This will take a while.
and macroing. Oh. Yeah, he should have been on top of that. My mind should have been nowhere near that.
I require aid. System defenses have been activated.
You should
against
snipe down the
me.
siege tank.
I
Snipe the siege
recommend
tank
taking
since
out
it
that
deals out the
suppression
most
tower.
damage.
Quickly.
There he goes. There's another siege tank at the back. Oh, there are liberators now. Oh boy, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You need to fight the liberators. Kill the liberators first. You need to make sure you're alive before you help out Arana.
Able to progress due to the tower's interruption.
Okay, he's gonna use orbital strike for the liberators. Good choice. Since the liberators are able to dodge the attacks. Look at him microing his butt off. Microing whatever is left of his dragoons. Oh, more High Templar.
I will have to ask for more of it.
It's really painful. Just watching him. Now he's getting upgrades for his High Templar. I mean, that's nice. But he's really... yeah, for the nth time, he's really better off with just massing Tempests. More Liberators. Yeah, look at him. Look at him need to kite back. He can't engage. The only reason he's taking favorable trades is because he has Guardian Shell. But without that, he'd be wrecked by this composition. Okay, he needs to run to that suppression tower right away. I wonder how fast he's playing. I actually have more APM than he does. Okay, I got a comment previously reminding me that APM is not a determinant of player skill. Yeah, I agree. APM is not the only measure by which you can determine whether a player is good. However, it does tell you how much a player is doing with this time.
Tower attacks have temporarily disabled my systems.
He's gonna get more upgrades, which is good. Clear out that suppression tower.
Suppression tower down.
So far, so good, actually. He is down to 103 supply, which is lower than where he was about 5 minutes ago. Ooh, more High Templar.
Only 25%
Okay,
of the
he's gonna use
corruption
Storm?
remains.
He's used Storm
This
because
is just a transport.
if he's not
It
using
has
Storm,
no shields to defend me from these strikes.
if he's not using Storm, then going Hard Templar is useless.
Transport systems are near failure.
Ooh. Needs to get on that. There's another tackler coming in. Look at him micro though.
By tower strikes.
He has great micro.
My transport is nearly in ruins. The
Okay,
tower
he's gonna
has
use his
ceased
solar
its
here.
fire. At least something is
Is he gonna use his solar?
Despite the odds, everything has been fully reset here.
Look at those cyclones trying to kite him back. Those are annoying. Okay, looks like Arana will heal up. You can see her health going back up. Similarly, and similarly, Quasar is healing his own damage. He's back up to 123 supply, although soon to drop again since he's going to re-engage. Yeah, I'm really not sure about that High Templar tech.
Plotting a course to the final terminal.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. Look at the minimap though. Half the map is covered in spider mines.
Allied forces in combat.
Oh,
Advancing toward the next terminal now.
just clearing out random things. I mean, this is good as a solo, but
I had nearly lost hope for this data core, but it's still possible to.
oh yeah, he's not gonna do the bonus, so I'll do it for him. Let's see what's on my view.
Our allies
Some good run in here.
The enemy strikes
Clear out
our
the
data
guys. Put spider mines. Anyway, let's go back to his view. So my allies clearing out. Oh, he's down to 112 supply. This is good. Ooh.
Protected another of my brethren.
Okay, he's still alive, but he's gonna meet another base soon. If you look at the Arana's sensor tower vision, you see a lot of red right where she's headed. More dragoons.
This purifier is free from harm.
Solar on empty space. Oh, that's painful. Yeah, it's empty space. He's gonna strafe the sides of some defenses, but yeah, he really should have aimed that better.
Thanks to your diligence, the personalities of
Because I'm
these
not
forces
confident
are
that he'll be able to finish this with that much stuff going on around him, and down to 112 supply. He's pushing forward.
safe. Beginning security data restoration. Considerable wait time ahead.
All right. So he's parking his units here. He should really get some more units.
Hostile forces have been deployed to my position.
Although he doesn't have. Has this economy been touched? Let's see. He has full saturation here. He has oversaturation here. Yeah, he does have as much economy as possible, but
I recommend taking
the
out
types of units he's going for
quickly.
need a little work. He needs to read the enemy composition and counter accordingly.
Tower attacks have temporarily disabled my systems.
To me, he looks like one of those players who are great in multiplayer, but don't really understand the enemy unit compositions in co-op. Uh-oh. Oh, that's gonna die. Yeah, I called in the Hyperion to help out, since without the Hyperion,
Breaking apart my transport.
without the Hyperion, that thing's gonna be dead. Yeah, he's gonna throw the towel. Arana is down to 1300 health, and there's no way he can hold on if I'm not gonna help him.
Transport systems are near failure.
Well, for this particular enemy composition, he took it really far, so that's something I can say for him. He did his best, but yeah, what he needed to do was counter the enemy composition rather than stubbornly forcing gateway composition with High Templar, because that simply will not work versus Liberators. Okay, he's gonna guard here.
I recommend taking out that
Okay, he's still gonna be aggressive. He's still gonna attack somewhere, but I took out the attack wave for him. Except Liberators, of course, since those are air units, which are not targetable by spider mines. Okay, looks like my Marines are gonna take care of this wave as well. Oh, look at Arana's transport, it's down to 246 health! It's so low! It's so low, get it? So low. Oh, we need to stop those towers at all costs. If they deal even a single hit, that's gonna kill. That's gonna kill Arana's transport. He needs to kill this. He needs to kill this. Okay, my body's running over. We need to kill that as quickly as possible. Bursting it down. Alright. There's gonna be another attack wave. I believe that will be the last one. Yeah, he doesn't even have ESS scramble back. If I did not run over and help, he definitely 100% would have lost this mission. But it looks like we will hold off the last wave with barely any health on transport. GG.
Analyzing systems. No trace of the Tal'Darim
Yeah.
remains.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for what else I can do, please leave that in a comment. And if you have any suggestions for Quasar, please also leave that in a comment and I will let him know. And you can see the score screen, he did kill twice as much as I did, but again, I only helped out during literally the last part of the mission. Which means that, I mean, for my part, I still did a lot of work for a comparable amount of time. Alright, see you.